Hello everyone, very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to this session. Please let me know if I'm properly audible or not. Also, if I'm properly visible or not. Okay. So those who are, thank you so much. I was waiting for somebody to reply. Those who are watching me for the first time, my name is Niharika John Mehra, and I have been teaching English for like more than 10 years now. You will find many sessions here. You will find my sessions under our courses, and they are wonderful courses, awesome courses. Do check them out, and for that you need to check description. उसमें सारी details दी हुई हैं. Quickly like and share this session. If you are new to the channel, subscribe because यहाँ regular practice आपको मिलती रहेगी. What we are doing these days, I'm talking about my subject, is that I'm taking classes on this channel on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Okay, these 3 days, half an hour session, 1:30 p.m., where we are practicing all kinds of questions, English objective questions. And Saturday we have a special session of 1 hour, that's 8 to 9 p.m. Okay, on our another channel, that is CGB IBPS. This is a new channel, so you can subscribe this as well. Here also I'm taking regular classes, so like throughout the week you will get free classes here, of course. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay, so we have classes here at 1:30 p.m. and again these are half an hour classes. So it's like a daily dose of practice for all of you. Okay. Today we will start with match the column question, and for every question I am going to give you a timer so you get an idea how much time you are taking for a particular topic or a type of question. Let's begin. This is your first question. Kindly answer here in the chat. So these are massy column questions, and I have always suggested my students to figure out at least one pair that works, and then you can refine, go through your options, and accordingly mark your answer. In this case, it's A, F, and C. Uh, because if you go checking one by one, then it could take a lot of time and unnecessary time. इतना आप पढ़ चुके होते हो, you have learned enough to directly get an answer. So juice on an empty stomach leads to. Now leads to, question comes what? So I need answer of this what. Leads to which? होगा नहीं. Leads to restaurant owners, makes no sense. Leads to an increase, noun form, in hydrochloric acid content which kills lactic acid bacteria. Makes sense because in stomach we do get to see acid content and acid bacteria and all. So definitely A and F we get as a sentence, which makes sense. So we have this answer. Mark my words, it's not like you have to stop here and decide on based of just this connection that this is your right answer. You have to read everything because sometimes there may be, it could be kill here. So it's a grammatical error now. Okay, because content which kills, it should be grammatically correct this way as well. So आगे चल के कहीं mistake होगा, then still you don't have this pair as answer. Just take care of that thing. C and D, having sugar as the first thing in the morning boosts insulin levels which increase, plural है तो increase है, the load on the pancreas. Okay, so we got good health education to this particular question. Next one. Answer in the chat. Okay. Come on, guys. Take a bet. If you are not sure still, it's just practice. So a woman can lodge a complaint via an email or registered post to the. Now this the requires a noun, the noun that can fit well with the. So the within and the to to aayega nahi. Okay. A and D is no given in the option. Registered post to the public servants who made sacrifices so their countrymen could live an easy life. Even if I could have used the here, connection is not possible between women lodging complaint and public servants sacrificing their lives. So it is irrelevant. A ka kuch bhi nahi hoga. And if you are even sure on this thing that A is not going to help anywhere, you can eliminate three options like in a snap. Then an arrested person has to be presented before a judge within 24 hours and cannot be detained longer than that. This makes sense. Judge hai, detain ki baat hai, within 24 hours they presented before. So B and E. If you are sure, then you have your answer A. You don't even have to check C and F. Okay. But since we are practicing thoroughly, under section the Criminal Procedure Code, a woman can exercise her right about what, regarding what, to be interrogated at her own residence instead of the police station. So CNF also gives you meaningful. Now this is a different type of question here. Please go ahead, understand what is required to be done. These are word usage questions, okay? Any of you? All of it. Now, when a word usage question is given, there are two ways they can ask you. First is in which of the sentences the word is used correctly. Second, in which of the sentences word is used incorrectly. That is first point, okay? Second, most of these words are very common words. And this is why students get overconfident and they tend to make mistake. Kindly Mark the answer first of all only if you are very sure of it. Don't take chance just because the word is easy. Like current, isn't this the word we have learned since beginning of our school education or maybe before that? But what all it could mean, in case you're not aware, then please don't go ahead and mark the answer in the exam. But I believe that आप अपने आप को prepare कर लोगे उतना by the time you take the exam. So you are supposed to identify the statement or statements where the word fits. So right ones we have to choose. Letters from the viewers express their dissatisfaction with current means ongoing programs, present programs, adjective. The student movement formed a distinct current of a protest. So this is your noun form and the meaning is noun like. A household radiator absorbs energy from, this is electric current, which is the typical one, right, where you get uh, AC DC current. That's what it is. So यहाँ पे word में भी बिल्कुल सही था. Current as a noun in fact can give you multiple meanings. So I want you guys to be very sure before you ask the mark the answer. Next one. Foil. Okay, so first one and the third one. Tom could foil the plans of bank robbers by jumping on the silent alarm button. Foil as a verb means spoiling something, making something to fail. तो यहाँ पे बिल्कुल सही यूज हुआ है. I never attempt to palliate my own foil by folly होता तो सही होता. Folly is somewhere we are lacking. So that's why we are not gonna go with the second one. They can also be wrapped separately in foil. This is the aluminium foil that we use in our houses. So you might be well aware of the noun form of it. So that's why third and the first one. As I told you earlier, the word seems very simple in such cases, okay? But then these are mostly the words where we find them in noun family as well as in verb family, or maybe the word is used as a verb as well as an adjective. You need to be extra careful when you do such words. See, the word is type. So easy, right? Just looking at the word. But let's crack it then. See if you are able to do this one correctly or not. Answer here. Yeah, ma'am, there is a new playlist available. Basic rules of Jonathan, so sorry we don't have that over here because all the theory parts, rules and all those lessons are available under our courses. So as of now, we don't have. We have practice sessions here. Anurita, foil as a verb, I think आप पूछ रहे हो, because in the first sentence, foil was used as a verb, and as a verb it means to um, thwart something. You can say, if you know what is the meaning of thwart, to stop something from taking place, especially a negative thing. That is when we use foil as a verb. Here answer is first, A, first and third one. Conditions after the war led to the emerge of a new type of political party. ये noun वाला है, प्रकार in Hindi. You have to allow for a type amount of error. Now, definitely it is never used as an adjective. Second is out. Okay. Um, could you type up the minutes from the meeting? जिसे हम MOMB बोलते हैं. This is like jotting down the important discussions that happened in the meeting. So यहाँ पे type up is used first of all as a phrasal verb, but the basic meaning is of type. टाइप करना जो आप कीबोर्ड पर टाइप करते हो. ठीक है. Let's go now and do my favorite topic, which is parajumble. I'll quickly brief you and then I'll show you the question. So whenever we do a parajumble, please follow one of the two approaches or maybe both of them if required. First is inverted pyramid, where we narrow down to details. Anything which is general comes first and then specific comes later. Next is that we try to figure out pairs. Okay, once we have one or two pairs, then we pair again. Okay, so we pair again. Now, how would you pair? Try to you don't need to jot down. You can just keep those words in your mind. So hint or keywords. Okay, so hint or keywords, hint words or keywords you have to keep in your mind. Most of the times you have to understand where a noun is and respective pronoun if it is used for the previous noun, use of the along with a common noun. This means whenever we are using, let's say, the company, this shows company's name or indirect direct mention was already done previously, and that's why in the next sentence or later on we are going to use this. You can use chronology, logic is what? The class began, students answered, the class got ended. This is the logic. Yeah, logic is what? He started a company, it grew from 5 people to 50 people to 500 people, started making profit, then some downfall came, and story like building. So sometimes logic will help you, but most important thing, I just want to take a minute and explain you. Don't skip parajumbles. Okay, I know this could be hard, but if you are able to do these questions correctly, you are asked at least 5 questions based on this topic. Which is the first one? Most of the times, this is a question you can answer correctly. First वाला सबसे easy होता है. But if you are able to do second, third, fourth, fifth correctly, सीधा सीधा 5 marks का benefit आपको होगा. You get benefit of 5 marks, which counts a lot in your exam. So learn to do parajumbles, learn to crack them through the methods that I'm explaining, and I'll explain more when I will show you the question. And this is the way you will be able to gain more marks. There you go. I'll give you 3 to 3.5 minutes. As I told you, some things to do in the earlier slide. Try to follow them. Try to apply those things, that strategy here, and answer करना है आपको यहाँ पे. I want a complete answer. There is no point in asking which is second, A, B, C, D, E, which is third, A, B, C, D, E. Options are going to be one or the other, just apart from that, the same. I want complete answer here. Please don't forget to like and share the session. I want complete answer arranged here. In exams, under 3 minutes, you have to solve and mark all the 5 questions. So that's the ideal time that you should be taking in exam. But before that, we can take some extra seconds, but focus on perfecting the topic. We want to work on accuracy before we work on speed. Okay, the answer is F, D, B, A, C, E. So try to also match your thought pattern when I'm explaining. There is opposition to the entry, I told you, the with a common noun, of for-profit corporates. Random detail, no connection, let's hold on. The law, okay, so is there a law which is mentioned or the name of the law? So the law stipulates the educational institutions must be not for profit trusts. So the law talks about how these institutions must be. Desperately needed investment in promoting the wider reach of quality education has been stagnated at a time. So this has a negative context talking about stagnated at a time and the investment and all. So again, let's later on see कहाँ से connect कर पाएंगे. Some businessmen, some people had entered this sector. So whenever you get this or these, again, these are very important clue, because if I'm saying this sector, then I definitely have named this sector, or should be a sentence naming this sector before D. While there are strong arguments for free or subsidized higher education, we are not writing on a blank page. Okay, understand, guys? Okay, so this is while, and while के दोनों clauses are in the given statement, it is not connecting with something that is mentioned earlier. So while there are strong arguments for free education, we are not writing on a blank page. It's not like, you know, uh, we just simply go and announce that education is free. So F is now the argument starter. Here onwards, I get to know that everything when I'm mentioning why for profit, why non for profit, why quality education, this argument has started. These arguments have started the whole story here. So, F and some businessmen had entered this sector long back and found devious ways of making money. So, people are making money out of it. And that's why we are not writing on a blank page. It's not that easy. So, F and D are going to come together. The time when financial figures indicate that the allocation of funds for the purpose is but a fourth of the need. So E is in extension to something. Financial figures indicate allocation for the purpose is but a fourth of the need. Okay, so it's less. यहाँ पे things are missing. It is stagnated at a time. So C and E, another pair that we get, E is extension of C. Whatever negative situation is explained in C, we are getting to go deep into it. Now we are getting to see it's just one fourth of the need. So that's what we are getting, and C and E are a pair, F and D are a pair, plus F is the first one, so D automatically becomes the second one. Now B and A, let's read them again. So the law stipulates, when I say the law now, after F and D, it now helps me to understand that I'm talking about the law related to it. Okay, the law in which context? So the law stipulates that educations must be not for profit trust. There is opposition to the entry. So profit, non-profit, what type of institution, what type of trust it should be, वो आप यहाँ पर देख रहे हो. Okay, that's why FD, after FD, we are going to first mention the type of it, B and A. The law stipulates it must be not for profit, but the opposition here is that they are making entry of for profit. So this is about how it is classified. And then we will go to C and E, talking deeper about what exactly is the financial condition, the condition related to investment and all. So as I told you, you get to see inverted pyramid over here, where we start with a general statement, we talk about types of it, and then we go deeper into that. We won't talk only about the money related thing, investment related thing. And then you can also do one more thing here. So one other thing that you can do is you can check FD, BA, CE, CE, BA. If you are able to figure out the pair, you can check which way works better, where the flow is maintained properly, and that's how you get to see. This is where you get flawless movement from one point to another, and that's again another way to figure out the. I know, Rita, it's tough, but that's why we are here to practice. My aim is to teach you guys, and whatever you find tough, not just this, it could be any topic, I want you to do well. So be consistent in practice, it will solve. And whatever strategy I mentioned, it was in brief, but try to apply that every time. Slowly you will see you have improved. Okay. So I'll see you now tomorrow, guys. 8 p.m. I have class under our RBI course. If you are a part of it, do join the class. We are practicing now there as well. And tomorrow my class is going to be on our other channel, which is IBPS Hub, CGB IBPS Hub. Okay, so there again you are gonna get practice. Be regular, be consistent. If not video practice, then at least take out 10 minutes and pick up some exercise that you have maybe in PDF form, or if you have access to any mock or something. Be consistent. Okay. Not able to correlate F with D. I know it was not that easy. I mean, I agree that it was tough, but that was the only thing that could have been put together. That is it. You will practice more, don't worry. You will be able to get through. Okay. So, time for me to leave. Take care, all of you. Bye bye. Do like